Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in this world. This is Haji Lee with a brief update for EOS. We have, I believe, a consortium of three-wave swings, both at the macro as well as micro Elliott wave degrees of trend. What I mean by that is we've got the blue W, X, and then the Y going on. The W clearly has a three-wave swing of an ABC. Same thing with the X, ABC. And the Y is expected to have the ABC swing as well. Now, where exactly that Y will complete has a few candidates. So basically, if I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and that'll be the subwaves of the red A, and that'll look like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if red A has a 5-wave subwave composition, it's quite likely an ABC zigzag, which has a 5, 3, 5 composition. Now we have the 5, but what is this A, B, C, D, E? Well, that's a B wave. B wave can have an A, B, C, D, E, Elliott wave triangle. This A, B, C, D, E has the E wave sitting on the top trend line of the triangle, which means price has the propensity to decline. And that's exactly what's happening. So this red C, wave C, will have 5 subwaves. C waves must have 5 subwaves unless it's part of a triangle like a C wave here. Then it's an ABC 3-wave or WXY 3-wave swing. So since A and B are done, we're going to be looking for 5 waves down. And for now, we can say we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The first landing could be somewhere in this support zone. So yes, we can have it where it is right now, the way it is. Unfortunately, I think it'll decline a lot more than that if Bitcoin decides to do the same. EOS will follow Bitcoin to the downside if that is continued. And I believe probably for another month to month and a half, that downside will be seen. From a pattern perspective, if we draw a neckline like this, you can see a head and shoulders, and that pretty much minimum wise drives it to this support zone. That is why I currently have it at that level. But let's say we redrew this a little bit and have it this way. Now, symmetry is very important in patterns, but they're not always there. However, you can say there's a left shoulder, head, and then the right shoulder, and then price has now breached the neckline to the downside, and quite often it'll try to come back to the neckline in a bear rebound. If this pattern plays out, then we've got a decline down to this zone, the blue circle zone. The first will be the black circle zone, and that's where it's sitting right now, but it does have the potential to decline into the $1 range. But I am not very sure about that. I don't know whether it'll stop at the black or the blue circle zone. And it depends, again, just like I showed you, as to which pattern is utilized. But more importantly, I think it'll depend on how exactly Bitcoin plays out. The rally that we are seeing today is probably a wave 4, I believe. So in this case, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think 5 will extend. Maybe not extend as much. So currently for wave 5, it'll be $2.18 to potentially $1.75. But I'll put it at the $2.18 level. For now, that is the first prospective candidate stop point for C of green Y. Okay, that is the brief update for EOS. I hope you found this to be helpful. More to come.